Did you know that somewhere in the uncharted blackness of the deep sea, there might exist a creature that doesn't just survive in darkness, but creates its own storms? Imagine drifting more than 6,000 meters below the surface, where sunlight has never touched, and the water pressure could crush a submarine like paper. In this alien world, a faint blue glow flickers across the abyss, pulsing, alive, rhythmic like a heartbeat. Then, out of the silence, a flash of electric light arcs through the water. That's when you see it, the Lightning Octopus. Scientists call it Bathycrus Fulgoris, a name that means deep-sea lightning. Legends from old sailors spoke of flashes beneath the waves, dismissed as myth. But if such a creature truly exists, it would be one of evolution's most extraordinary designs. An octopus that generates both light and electricity in the eternal dark. Its body is unlike any octopus you've seen. Stretching nearly 2 meters across, its skin glimmers with a soft, metallic sheen, reflecting the faint bioluminescence of other deep-sea dwellers. 8 long arms extend from its rounded head, each one webbed with a thin membrane that stretches like silk when it moves. When threatened or hunting, these membranes illuminate, forming what looks like a glowing sail drifting in the current. But this glow isn't just for beauty. It's a language of light and power. Underneath its skin lies an intricate network of bioelectrical sacs, cells that can store and release electrical discharges, similar to the organs of an electric eel, but far more advanced. The lightning octopus doesn't simply shock its prey. Instead, it uses patterns of light and current to communicate, confuse, and control. A gentle pulse might signal curiosity, a sharp flicker, warning, and when it strikes, the entire ocean around it erupts into a brief storm of blue fire. Imagine the hunt. A small fish, half blind and sluggish in the freezing dark, feels a faint hum in the water. The octopus hovers silently nearby, its glowing arms outstretched like a web of stars. Then, with a sudden burst of light, it releases a synchronized flash, momentarily blinding its prey. Within seconds, its arms contract, wrapping the victim in an electrified embrace. A faint shimmer ripples through its body as it feeds, the only light for miles in that vast, crushing blackness. But what makes Bathycrus Fulgoris even more fascinating is how it may use electricity not just to hunt, but to sense. In the deep ocean, sound and light barely travel. The lightning octopus, however, might detect changes in electromagnetic fields, tiny distortions caused by movement, or even the heartbeat of another creature. It doesn't need eyes to see. It feels the living pulse of the abyss around it. Its brain, large, complex, and folded like a maze, is likely capable of pattern recognition far beyond our expectations. Some researchers speculate that such a creature could even manipulate its electrical field to scan the terrain, almost like radar. Picture it gliding silently over a jagged volcanic ridge, feeling every stone, every drifting organism, as waves of electric energy pulse outward from its body. The lightning octopus may have evolved near hydrothermal vents, places where the Earth's heat seeps through the ocean floor, releasing clouds of metal and chemical-rich water. These environments are alive with energy, feeding entire ecosystems through chemosynthesis instead of sunlight. It's possible that the octopus learned to harness this natural electricity, evolving over millennia into a living battery. Its defense mechanism is equally mesmerizing. When a predator approaches, perhaps a deep-sea shark or a colossal squid, it inflates its mantle, expanding like a balloon. The electric sacs under its skin activate simultaneously, producing a dazzling, blinding burst of light. The sudden flash disorients the attacker, while the octopus jets away in a trail of glowing ink that fades into the dark. Some divers who claim to have witnessed similar events describe it as watching lightning being born underwater. And yet, despite its fearsome abilities, there's a haunting beauty to the lightning octopus. It is both predator and poet, a creature that writes its presence in strokes of light and energy across an ocean that no human eyes were meant to see. Its life is a dance of survival and wonder, a reminder that even in the deepest, darkest corners of our planet, nature still finds ways to create brilliance. Perhaps that's why so many are fascinated by the idea of it. The deep sea remains the least explored place on Earth, more mysterious than the surface of the moon. Every year, new species are discovered that seem stranger than fiction. So could the lightning octopus be real? Maybe it already is. Maybe it's out there right now, flickering silently in the black waters of the Hadal trenches, writing messages of light no human will ever read. One thing is certain, the ocean still hides stories beyond imagination. And somewhere in that silence, beneath the weight of 6,000 meters of water, a spark of electricity might just be waiting to remind us that we've barely begun to understand the world below.